Good morning.
Good morning.
My name's Pat Damer. I'm the Deputy Director of the Office of Science, and I'd like to welcome you to the championship finals of the 2016 National Science Bowl. This is our 26th final event, and we're very pleased to be able to come here again to the Lisner Auditorium on the campus of the George Washington University. I want to congratulate all the teams that are here. 116 teams. You are in the top 4% of everyone who competed this year. The middle schoolers are over here. You can't see them because it's dark. The high schoolers are over here. I want everyone to give them a round of applause. They really did. Yes. The Office of Science is once again really proud to sponsor the National Science Bowl and to host the finals, but it would be remiss if I didn't mention all of the others who are part of this event that takes place over a period of many months leading up to today. We have over 100 local volunteers, all the regional coordinators and the hosts that host the regional events, the coaches, yay coaches, yes, yay coaches. All of the teachers, all of the family and friends. When the lights were still up, I looked out in the auditorium, and this auditorium seats about 1,500 people. It looks like there's over 1,000 here today. No pressure, teams. As the sign down here says, this is a competition like no other. It's one of the happiest events in the annual calendar year of the Office of Science. We're so happy you could be here today. I'd like to welcome back as our MC, David Zarin, who has done this event many times. We are so pleased that he can be here. He's very well versed in competitions like this, and in particular in the National Science Bowl. So David, why don't you come up?
Thank you, Pat, and thank you all for that very nice welcome. And I'd like to welcome you to the nation's capital and also the pollen capital of the world. As my voice testified, yes, pollen is winning and Claritin is not, so do bear with me today. You know, if you read your program, you read that I'm a television meteorologist, so I'd like to apologize also for the weekend weather that you just experienced. I asked Mother Nature as a professional courtesy to please give you guys a nice weekend, but she didn't come through, and I'm going to hold that against her. As Pat said, I have been here a number of times. This, I think, is my 20th year doing this, and I always come back because I have a great time. And I think all of you agree, isn't this like the best experience ever? Isn't this great? It's wonderful. I mean, really, ask yourselves, how many times has the government sent you a plane ticket for an all-expense-paid trip to the nation's capital? I mean, how many times? If you're William Chang, who is here from Adlai Stevenson High School in Lincolnshire, Illinois, he's been coming here for 7 years. It's pretty routine. Right, Bill? Yeah. But for many of you who are here for the very first time, and 1/3 of our schools are here for their first time, the last time this occurred was never. So welcome here for your very first boondoggle from the government. And you know, I was watching on television the other night because no one sent me a ticket to the White House Correspondents' Dinner. You weren't there either. And all kinds of notable politicians joined President Obama and Hollywood celebrities. But my thought was, you know, the real VIPs that were in Washington this weekend weren't in the Washington Hilton Ballroom. They were at the 4-H Center. It is you guys who are the real VIPs. And you know, when you leave here today, the aura doesn't end because no matter where you place today, and nobody really loses, you've won just by being here. No matter where you place, you are hometown heroes. When you go back home, people are going to lionize you. You will be in the newspapers. You're going to be on television, and rightly so. Give yourselves a hand. You are heroes. And if it's your first time here, I hope you come back many times, because as a lot of the young people here will tell you, this is a great tradition, a great American tradition. Pat said this is our 26th year. This started back in 1991 when Admiral James Watkins was the Treasury Secretary, and now 7 secretaries of energy later, and 26 years, we are still here, going strong and getting better each year. And you know, back in 1991, things were a lot different. The Big Bang Theory was just a theory and not destination TV on a Thursday night. If you told somebody that you Googled yourself, they looked at you kind of funny. And back in 1991, none of you, save for us older folks, was even alive. So what have you missed over the years? Well, when I came in today, I was looking for the Secret Service. Because as Jan Tyler was telling me, we have in the house today Punahou High School from Honolulu, Hawaii, which is President Obama's alma mater. We have Whitney Young Magnet School, where Michelle Obama went to school, so we thought, yeah, we're going to get them here. Alas, that is not going to happen. Sorry to disappoint. However, a few years ago, Mrs. Obama was here, sitting right down there. And she masterfully asked questions of some very unnerved contestants up here on the stage. I got a chance to introduce her that day. I stood behind after she gave me a big smile, and I was kind of taking it all in, and the Secret Service guy whispered, "Hey, kid, get off the stage." Bill Nye has been here. Science Friday's Ira Flato has been here. And Stephen Chu, former Energy Secretary and Nobel laureate, famously got up and gave a speech here at one of these sessions. And when he was finished, he said, "Are there any questions?" And a young man in the back put his hand up and he said, "Could I have your autograph, sir?" And he was so nonplussed, Chu was, that he said, "I guess so." So he came up, the young man did, and he got his autograph. So sometimes bold moves work. And of course, just like the producers of Dancing with the Stars covets Bill Clinton as their big get, here on the Science Bowl, we hope that the next president, whoever he or she may be, will be here next year, or maybe even bigger than that. Wouldn't it be great if we got Dr. Sheldon Cooper here one day? Our Bazinga buddy. So welcome to the finale of the 26th Annual DOE National Science Bowl. Jan tells me that there are 600 of you here, 600 contestants, representing 69 high schools and 47 middle schools. And we're especially happy, as I was saying, over a third of you are brand new, 22 new high schools and 20 new middle schools in this competition. Could you, even though the lights are down, could you stand so we can recognize you? All the new middle schoolers and high schoolers, could you stand up? That is great. Thank you, too, for raising the lights so we could see all of our new players out there. At the other end of the spectrum, we have 2 schools here that have been with us for 20 of our 26 years. Mira Loma High School from Sacramento, our reigning champ. Where is Mira Loma? Another accolade, another milestone for Mira Loma. Their coach, James Hill, has been with us for 17 years. Mr. Hill, congratulations to you. And while they flew here, all the way from Sacramento, the other team that has been here for 20 years, they get here Some of them can probably take their bicycle or the metro. They're from Thomas Jefferson Science and Technology High School in Alexandria. Good to have you in the house as well. TJ actually has the second highest number of championships. Mira Loma has won 5 times in the last 7 years. Thomas Jefferson has 4 national championships, all in consecutive years from 2002 to 2005. And among our middle schools, the middle school competition started in 2002. The school that has been here the most times, 11, and is happily back today, is Albuquerque Academy of New Mexico. Albuquerque, good to have you here. How many of you, like Anmal Dash of Daniel Wright Middle School in Lincolnshire, Illinois, are making your very first trip ever to Washington, D.C.? First trip ever. Wow, some well-traveled guys out there. If you've been coming here for years, like Jamie Yu at West Windsor Plainsboro South High School in New Jersey, if you're like her, or like those of us who have lived most of our adult lives in Washington, you know that this town, even in the rain, is just a magical kind of place. Whether it's sitting in this historic hall, Lisner Auditorium, or climbing the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, or riding to the top of the Washington Monument when the elevator is working, or sitting on the mall surrounded by the Capitol Dome and all the Smithsonian museums, it's kind of impossible not to get a lump in your throat and just be proud to be an American. And I hope you feel that today and this weekend. It's just a special place. No place like it in the world. And of course, organizing this charmed experience doesn't just happen. It requires an immense amount of effort. Even before you leave today, people will be starting work on next year's 27th National Science Bowl. And no one works harder to make this happen, and the reason I'm here is because she tells me, you better be here, Dave, is Jan Tyler. Jan is amazing. I've never seen Jan flustered. And here she has all of you to take care of. She's got to get you here and feed you and make sure you're showered and clothed and back home again and with no problems at all. Yeah, Jan is kind of like Mother Superior and a commanding general wrapped into one. And she makes it all look easy. So Jan, thank you, and to all of the volunteers and to all of the DOE staff who have made this a real souvenir event. You'll never forget this. And I'll tell you why in just a moment, because one of my favorite parts of this is reading those bios that you write. And it's just incredible how accomplished you are, how pleased some of you are with yourselves, and to what lengths you will go to get me to give you a shout out today. Some of you are subtle. Some of you use flattery. And others come right out and say, you better mention me, Mr. Z. Like last year, Gabriel Spahn. Gabe is here today still. He's from Stevens City High School in Rapid City, South Dakota. He wrote in his bio he was so honored to have Mr. Zarin mention his name last year, and he hoped for a repeat of the accolade. For those of you that were not here last year and may have forgotten, Gabe answered a question about Jupiter's reflective power, not with the correct answer, albedo, but with libido. Who knew that planets had libidos? We loved it. Ross Dempsey is here today from Thomas Jefferson High School in Alexandria. He wrote that oftentimes, as all of you are, you have to introduce yourself before the matches. And he said, I've been asked to name my favorite scientist, which for him is Alan Turing. His favorite 19th century British author, Mary Shelley, he mentioned. He said, but I've never been asked the name of my favorite meteorologist, which is, of course, Dave Zarin. Well played, Ross. Well played. And thank you, too, for those boxes of chocolate chip cookies. That made a big difference. Big difference. This being Ross's 7th year here, he also wrote that he hopes to be drafted next year into the Professional Science Bowl League. He's not alone, because another young man, Varun Chedda from Sycamore High School in Indianapolis, wrote that he prays that DOE in 5 years' time, when he's now an 8th grader, he's a senior, so he can keep playing National Science Bowl all through college because, and I quote, it is just the best competition ever. A lot of you feel that way. This is something you want to go on. It becomes addictive. It becomes like family. And speaking of family, we have a young lady here, Katie Inabenet, an 8th grader from Spanish Fort Middle School in Alabama. Katie says that she was last here as a 2nd grader when she was here to root for her brother. And she says, I have been waiting for this day for 6 long years. And she is so eager to be here, and we are so happy to have her, probably hoping she does a little better than her brother did. Right, Katie? Yes. Katie, nice to have you. We have brothers here on the same team, Eric and Luke Blankenberg from University Prep in Redding, California. We have identical twin sisters here. Maybe you've met them from the Basis School here in D.C., Soli and Lydia Anderlini. Yep. And boy, are they identical. Not only do they look alike, they both speak 3 languages, and they both have a turtle, both named the turtle Myrtle. Come on, girls, get some separate identities going there. We have parents here who are coaching their children, like Amy Wetchen from Hyde Park, Las Vegas, Hyde Park High School in Las Vegas. Her daughter Audrey and her niece Madison are on the team. And there are other examples of that. But the best example of how this is family is the coach of the Farmingham High School New York team, Peter Macchia. He has been coaching his team for 10 years, and it is so much a part of him and his family that he has named his own 4 children Player 1, Captain, Player 2, and Player 3. That's pretty amazing, Peter. That's like George Foreman naming all his sons George. Yeah. And you know, everybody raves about this. Not only is it about family, it's also about, well, let's face it, it's about food, right? It's about food. So how many of you write that you can't wait to come back here because of the unlimited soft serve ice cream, right? You know who you are. You know who you are. And one young man, he is from the 2nd rated school, according to U.S. News and World Report, in the country, top high school, 2nd top high school, Scottsdale Basis in Arizona, Abhijit Krishnan, and he likes nothing better not to be studying, but to slurp cherry Slurpees and eat as many tater tots as he can. And it's not just the food, it's the clothing. Some of you come here because you know you're going to take home a couple shirts. Larry Chen at Fort Collins, Colorado says he can't wait to get 3 more polo shirts into his circulation. He said, I now have one for every day of the week. I don't have to do laundry. And Larry is getting greedy. He said, what about coordinating pants, DOE? So he has established hashtag Science Bowl sweatpants to help make it happen. Larry, I think you're onto something there. And lastly, well, all of you like to make friends when you're here, and some of you have made fast friends, and you've kept those friends over the years. You have friends for life, and they will help you network and make your life richer and fuller. This is a great way to do that. But there was one young man who decidedly is not here to make friends. And thanks for indulging me, Malachi Taylor. Malachi Taylor is from Custer County District High School in Miles City, Montana. And he writes that I was formed in 1997 out of pure swag and the essence of brilliance. Yeah, gets better. I am the most handsome and smart person I have ever met. I am a tough competitor. And I didn't come here to make friends. Look at his picture. He's got it. Well, safe to say he probably won't be winning the Miss Congeniality Award, but he does sound like he could be the ideal vice presidential running mate for you-know-who. Just saying. He'd be huge. All right, time to get down to business here. For the past 16 years, National Science Bowl alumni have been invited to come here to participate and work as volunteers. You've seen them running around here. They assist in doing so many things. They help to judge. They are competition officials, but mostly they are role models for all of you guys. This year we have 26 alumni in attendance. One of them will be moderating this morning. Another is a science judge. There will be 2 who will be stage rules judges, and several more will serve as judges throughout the room. I'd like for all the alumni to stand now so we can thank them and recognize them for being here and being such great supporters of this event. On to the competition. We started with 47 middle schools and 69 high schools. As I said earlier, we're down to the final 2 middle school teams. Joaquin Miller Middle School from San Jose, California, who is undefeated in double elimination, and Sycamore School from Indianapolis with 1 loss in double elimination. Let's give them a round of applause. And in our high school competition, we have a school that is easily to reach by metro from here, Montgomery Blair High School in Silver Spring, Maryland, undefeated in double elimination, and Lynbrook High School from San Jose, California, with 1 loss in double elimination. Lynbrook. Before I turn this microphone over talking about how this is all in the family, I just learned that Chinmay Lagul is on the Joaquin Miller Middle School team that is competing now. And her brother, Pranav Lagul, is at Lynbrook High School out there in San Jose. They are feeder schools, and their parents decided not to come. What are the odds their kids are going to be up here on stage, right? Luckily, we are streaming this, and Mom and Dad will be able to watch all the wonderful performances here. I think that's great. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Before we begin the high school matches, I would like to introduce a special guest moderator. He just joined us. Dr. Adam Cohen will be reading this morning's visual bonus questions. Dr. Cohen is the Deputy Undersecretary of Science and Energy here at DOE. He has more than 30 years of experience in managing R&D, strategic planning. He was at Princeton Plasma Physics Lab, the Argonne National Laboratory, and when he was at Princeton, he actually volunteered with the New Jersey Science Bowl teams. Earlier in his career, he spent 4 years as a submarine officer in the U.S. Navy. He worked at Babcock and Wilcox as a researcher with nuclear fuels. He has a bachelor's degree in engineering from Columbia, an MBA from the University of Chicago, and his PhD in materials science from Northwestern University. We are very happy to have you here, Dr. Cohen. Thank you for joining us. And now I turn it back over to Adam and Falim. We continue.
Thank you very much, David. Thank you all very much. We'd like to welcome you all to the finals of the high school competition for the 2016 National Science Bowl. At this time, I'd like to welcome the competing teams to the stage. Seating on the A side, we have Lynbrook High School from San Jose, California, coming out of the challengers bracket. Lynbrook High School, please take the stage. And this morning, they will be competing against Montgomery Blair High School from Silver Springs, Maryland, coming out of the champions bracket. Montgomery Blair, please join us on the stage. Okay, before we begin, I'd like to have the competitors test out the buzzers. Make sure you can all hear me from your vantage point up on the stage. Please introduce yourselves to us. We're going to start at the left side and work our way across. Please buzz in, tell us your name, your year in school, and your intended college major.
A3.
My name is Richard Du. I'm a senior in high school right now, and I'll be majoring in computer science and math at UC Berkeley this fall.
Thank you.
Reset.
Clear.
A2.
Hi, my name is Sean Meng. I'm a junior at Lynbrook High School. I don't know what I'm going to major in, but I like physics, math, and solar cells.
Thank you.
A Captain.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey. I'm a senior right now, and I'm planning on majoring in some combination of computer science, linguistics, and statistics.
Wonderful.
A1.
I'm Pranav. I'm a junior at Lynbrook, and I plan on majoring in molecular biology.
Thank you.
B1.
I'm Jamie. I'm a junior at Montgomery Blair, and I plan on majoring in a chemistry-related science.
Thank you.
B Captain.
I'm Arnold. I'm in the 12th grade. I plan on majoring in physics or math.
Damn it, Captain.
B2.
I'm Eric. I'm in the 12th grade also, and I plan on majoring in math.
Thank you.
B3.
My name is Alex Mao. I'm a junior, and I plan to major in biology.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Can you all hear me well from where you are? We have the acoustics sorted out? Excellent. Do you guys have any questions before we begin this match? I want to wish best of luck to both teams. Again, audience, please turn off all electronics. Please be quiet during the competition. If both teams are ready, we will begin. This is round number 8, double elimination, toss-up 1, math short answer. Of the following 3 functions, identify all that equal their second derivatives with respect to x. 1, e to the x, 2, sine x, 3, hyperbolic sine x.
B2.
1 and 3.
Is correct.
Visual bonus, math, short answer. A bug is looking for a crumb he dropped and knows he will find it if he gets within a half centimeter of it.
We can't see it.
No, they don't have the visual. And we don't
We
see
can't see the.
Sorry, is the visual not displaying correctly?
Okay, we can
Yes,
see it
yeah,
now.
now it is.
Okay, sorry. Start again.
Visual bonus, math, short answer. A bug is looking for a crumb he dropped and knows he will find it if he gets within a half centimeter of it. To that end, he begins at point A in the image and walks along the path shown, which consists of him walking 1 centimeter to the right from A, turning right, walking 1 centimeter down, turning right, and then continuing to walk 1 centimeter beyond the farthest point to which he had traveled in his walking direction before turning right again. After he has walked a total distance of 2,016 centimeters from point A, how many centimeters is he from his next scheduled right turn?
All right, let's do. What's the triangular number less than 1,008? 2016, we have 45 and 44. 2025 minus 45, that's 1980, so that's 36.
5 seconds.
I think it's like
36.
9.
9.
Sorry, the correct answer was 9. Toss-up number 2 is in chemistry, short answer. Rank the following 3 solvents in increasing order of dielectric constant. 1. Chloroform. 2. Carbon tetrachloride. 3. DMF.
B1. 2, 1, 3.
Is correct. Your bonus in chemistry is multiple choice. Which of the following would likely provide the highest yield for producing 4-bromo-2-sulfobenzaldehyde? W. React 4-bromotoluene with sulfuric acid followed by oxidation with permanganate. X. React 2-fluoro-4-bromobenzaldehyde with sodium sulfate. Y. React 2-fluoro-4-bromobenzaldehyde with sodium sulfite. Z. React 2-sulfobenzaldehyde with N-bromosuccinimide.
Wait, do you have the full name?
No, 4-bromo. No.
No, the 4-bromo, sorry. 4-bromo-2-chloro.
5 seconds.
Why?
Y is correct. Toss-up 3s in physics, short answer. What is the name for the specific solution to the Einstein vacuum field equations that describes an uncharged rotating black hole?
B, Captain.
Care?
That is correct.
Visual bonus, physics, short answer. You see the visual?
No.
There it is. The image depicts a magnetic field sensor that utilizes a p-type semiconductor. Answer the following 2 questions. 1. What effect is responsible for the transverse voltage depicted V in the image? 2. By what factor is this transverse voltage multiplied if the magnetic field strength is doubled?
Wait, it should just be twice as much, right?
I see no reason. Yeah, I want to square.
I'm trying to think if there's like a trick to do it, but I think
either
it's
2 or 1. I would say 2.
no, it's definitely 0. Right, 2.
Yeah, Hall effect and 2. Okay.
Okay. 1 is Hall effect, 2 is 2.
That is correct.
Toss-up number 4 is an energy multiple choice. Which of the following is least suitable as a carbon dioxide sequestration site if concerned with long-term sustainability? W. Deep ocean. X. Biochar burial. Y. Underground aquifer. Z. Unminable coal seam.
B, Captain.
Why?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
A3.
X.
Sorry, it was actually W, the deep ocean. Toss-up 5 is in biology, short answer. Identify all of the following 3 statements that are true of mitochondria. 1. The pH of the matrix is higher than the pH in the cytosol. 2. Cytochrome C enzymes in the electron transport chain bind zinc to function. 3. Dinitrophenol increases ATP production in the mitochondria.
A1.
1 only.
Is correct.
Visual bonus, biology, short answer. Displayed is a schematic for a biochemical pathway. Answer the following 3 questions regarding the image. 1. What is the common name for the pathway shown in the image? 2. What enzyme catalyzes the step that has the box labeled B as its reactant? 3. What is the name of the molecule symbolized by the box labeled F?
Okay, phosphofructokinase for number 2, I think.
How do you see that?
Phosphofructokinase.
Phosphofructokinase.
And what is F? Oh,
It's the one right before. Is that pyruvate?
yeah.
I don't know. Just think about it.
Phosphoenol pyruvate.
Phospho what?
Enol pyruvate.
Phosphoenol pyruvate.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, think about it.
Yeah, let me think.
Okay.
5 seconds.
I think.
The first one is glycolysis. The second one is phosphofructokinase. And the third one is phosphoenol pyruvate.
That is correct.
Toss-up 6 is an Earth and space multiple choice. Ice cores are often studied to investigate Earth's past climate. Which of the following is the closest to the age in years of the oldest ice formation on Earth's surface? W, 1500, X, 15,000, Y, 1.5 million, Z, 150 million.
A, Captain.
X.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
B1. Y.
Y is correct.
I would have guessed X. I would have guessed X also.
Your Earth and space bonus question is short answer. Kelt 4AB is an exoplanet discovered in 2015 with a mass of 0.9 Jupiter masses and a radius of 1.7 Jupiter radii. The escape velocity of Jupiter is 60 kilometers per second. To one significant figure and in kilometers per second, what is the escape velocity of Kelt 4AB?
M over R, right? So,
Square root of 17 over 9.
The
what's square root of 17 over 9?
16 over 9 will give it to you. So it's probably just 4/3. It's probably just.
It's around 1.4. No, it's around 1.4.
Okay.
5 seconds.
1.4 times 60. 80.
80.
Sorry, the correct answer is 40. Toss-up 7 is for both teams. Biology, short answer. Adrenocorticotropic hormone, ACTH, and melanocyte-stimulating hormone, MSH, are both derived from what polypeptide precursor?
B3.
Tryptophan.
Sorry, it's incorrect.
A1.
Adrenaline.
Sorry, it's actually POMC. Toss-up 8 is in chemistry, short answer. Identify all of the following 3 substituents that, when on a benzene ring, would result in orthopara substitution after electrophilic aromatic substitution. 1, bromide, 2, methoxy, 3, carboxy.
A captain.
3 only.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
B1.
1 and 2.
Is correct. And your chemistry bonus question is short answer. Rank the following 3 leaving groups in increasing order of their solvolysis rates. 1, fluoride, 2, triflate, 3, iodide.
2, 3, 1 probably. No, increase?
Yeah.
Wait, so 1.
So it should be the lowest first.
So 1, 3, 2. I would say 1, 3, 2.
1, 3,
So like fluoride's really bad, right?
Yeah. And
5 seconds.
No, 1, 3, 2.
all right. 1, 3, 2.
Very good.
Nice.
Toss-up 9, energy multiple choice. Which of the following tidal wave energy devices must be placed parallel to the wave propagation direction? W, terminator, X, point absorber, Y, attenuator, Z, overtopping device.
B captain.
W.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
A3.
Why?
Is correct. Your bonus is in energy, short answer. Order the following 3 solar cell technologies in increasing order of efficiency. 1, crystalline silicon. 2, copper indium gallium selenide. 3, thin film gallium arsenide.
Okay. Crystal silicon is around 20%. What was the second one?
Copper and gallium something.
I never heard of that. Thin film gallium arsenide is around 27%.
Okay, what do you think for the second one?
5 seconds.
Okay, just go 2 is best.
1, 3, 2.
I'm sorry, that's 1, 2, 3.
Okay. It's okay.
Toss-up 10 is in math, short answer. If the magnitude of vector A is 4, the magnitude of vector B is 7, and the angle between the 2 vectors is 135 degrees, will the dot product interrupt?
A1.
14 root 2.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
B2.
Negative 14 root 2.
Is correct. Your math bonus is short answer. What are the coordinates of the point on the graph of y equals 2x plus 5 that is closest to the origin?
You want the point?
Yeah.
Okay, this is like 5 halves. That's like 5. That's 5 root 5.
5 seconds.
Shoot. I don't know. Guess something.
Negative
Time.
2 comma square root of 3 over 2.
1.
Sorry, that's negative 2 comma 1. Toss-up 11, Earth and space, multiple choice. Which of the following metamorphic minerals gives blue schist the color for which it is named? W, glaucophane. X, epidote. Y, garnet. Z, albite.
B2.
Z.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
A1.
X.
Sorry, it was actually W. Toss-up 12, physics, short answer. Order the following 4 materials in order of increasing index of refraction. 1, glycerin. 2, ice. 3, oxygen. 4, diamond.
A2.
3, 2, 1, 4.
That is correct. Your bonus in physics is short answer. Identify all of the following 4 phenomena that result in the discrete splitting of spectral lines. 1, Zeeman effect. 2, Stark effect. 3, Doppler effect. 4, spin-orbit interaction.
Probably.
What's spin orbit interaction?
I think it does. What was 2?
Spark effect.
Spark effect. Okay, Zeeman effect I know for sure. Spark effect.
It's either 1, 2, 4, or 1.
Think about it. We have time.
Okay. Spark effect. Does that sound right? I mean,
I don't know. Just go with it.
rock, paper, scissors. Your
5
guess.
seconds.
1, 2, 4.
Well done.
Yes!
That is correct. And that is the half. We've gone through 12 questions in the first half. The score at the half is Lynbrook 32, Montgomery Blair 58. We'll take a 2-minute break for halftime. If you could all please take your seats. We'd like to resume the competition. Please take your seats. All right, welcome back. Do we have any substitutions at halftime? Could you please introduce yourself?
I'm
Please buzz in again, wait to be recognized. Try again.
A2. I'm Abhinav Naikawati. I'm a sophomore, and I plan to major in astrophysics.
Excellent. Welcome to the stage. We've gone through 12 questions in the first half. We're about halfway through. We have a great match going. Do you guys have any questions before we resume? Well then, best of luck to both teams. We'll continue with toss-up question number 13. It's an Earth and space multiple choice. Fridtjof Nansen famously uncovered a fundamental process of ocean physics by observing that northern hemisphere icebergs move in what approximate direction relative to the prevailing wind? W, 30 degrees to the right. X, 30 degrees to the left. Y, 60 degrees to the right. Z, 60 degrees to the left.
A3.
W.
Is correct.
Visual bonus, Earth and space multiple choice. Shown here is the Hubble Space Telescope's 25th anniversary image, which depicts a cluster of about 3,000 stars called Westerlund 2. Also provided is an HR diagram of a sampling of these stars. Based on this HR diagram, which of the following is a plausible age for the cluster? W, 1 million years. X, 100 million years. Y, 1 billion years. Z, 10 billion years.
Okay. How do we do this?
I think it's WX. I'd say
I feel like 1 million is too
Yeah.
young.
Yeah, I think it's X.
What's the reason for this?
Because it means equal.
Wait, this is why not 1 billion? Like what? Yeah, what's the difference?
Okay.
between that?
Actually, yeah, I think it's Y.
Do the colors here have to do anything with it?
They're just purely based on the black.
Yeah, but like, we have time. That's like sure tell us something.
It should. I don't know.
5 seconds.
Why?
That is incorrect. The correct answer is W, 1 million years.
Toss-up 14 is in chemistry, short answer. Order the following 3 bonds in increasing order of bond energy. 1 CC, 2 OH, 3 II.
B1.
3, 1, 2.
That is correct.
Visual bonus, chemistry, short answer.
Oh, no.
Shown on the image is an infrared spectrum of a compound with transmittance shown on the y-axis and wave number in inverse centimeters shown on the x-axis. Identify all of the following 3 reactions that could have directly produced this compound. 1, Friedel-Crafts acylation of benzene. 2, hydrolysis of a methyl ester. 3, dehydration of a primary amide.
Do we know what these 3 groups are?
Yeah.
Is this double bond? Yeah. Oh, is it? Carbon, oxygen double bond
Okay.
for this one?
Do you have the names written down?
Friedel-Crafts, hydrolysis of a methyl ester, and dehydration of
One has a double.
Yeah, it's WXYZ, right?
No, it's not. It's all of them.
Oh, it's all.
It's
Which one has
find
the
all.
double bond?
I would go with 1 and 2.
5 seconds.
1 and 2.
That is incorrect. 1 only, Friedel-Crafts acylation of benzene.
Toss-up 15 for both teams, biology short answer. Identify all of the following 3 neurotransmitters that are considered endogenous opioids. 1, serotonin. 2, enkephalin. 3, anandamide.
A1.
2 and 3.
Sorry, it's incorrect.
B3.
3 only.
Sorry, it was actually 2 only. Toss-up 16 is an energy short answer. The EPA uses a metric defined as an estimate of the economic damages associated with a small increase in carbon dioxide emissions in a given year to inform decision-making. What is this metric called?
B captain.
Increment factor.
Sorry, it's incorrect.
A3.
Carbon monoxide increment factor.
No, it's actually called the social cost of carbon. Toss-up 17, physics multiple choice. 2 1-gram conducting spheres are charged equally and placed 2 centimeters apart. When released, they begin to accelerate at 150 meters per second squared. In nanocoulombs, which of the following is closest to the charge on each sphere? W60, X71, Y82, Z95.
A3.
Y.
Y is correct. Your bonus in physics is short answer. Based on the conservation of charge, baryon number, and lepton number, identify all of the following 3 particle interactions that are theoretically allowed. 1, a proton becomes a positron and an electron neutrino. 2, a neutron becomes a proton, an electron, and an electron neutrino. 3, a photon becomes a proton and an antiproton.
What was the last one? Photon becomes a proton and an antiproton.
Okay. The first one doesn't really make sense.
No, it doesn't.
I think
I think the second one works.
the second one's like beta decay or something.
3, are you, do you guys have
Photon
any idea?
turns into 2.
5 seconds.
I can see it happening.
2 and 3.
Sorry, it was 3 only. Toss-up 18 is in math, short answer. The number 457 is prime. In order to prove this while doing as little work as possible, you use the fact that factors occur in pairs. Consequently, what is the largest prime number? Interrupt.
B2.
19.
Is correct.
Visual bonus, math, short answer.
Other one.
Pictured are 2 circles, with the circle centered at A having twice the radius of the one centered at B. What is the sign of angle ACB?
The sine of angle ACB?
Yeah.
I got root 15
5
over 4.
seconds.
15 over 4.
Root 15 over 4.
That is correct.
Toss-up 19, energy multiple choice. Which of the following is a type of low-energy, long-lasting battery that has been used in autonomous spacecraft requiring more than a decade of battery life? W, beta voltaic. X, optoelectric nuclear. Y, molten salt. Z, lithium iron phosphate.
A3.
X.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
B captain.
Z.
Sorry, it was actually W, beta voltaic. Toss-up 20 is in math, short answer. The standard deviation of a data set is 4. If each number in the set is doubled, what is the variance of the new interrupt?
B2.
64.
That is correct. Your bonus in math is short answer. Not including numbers that have 2 as a digit, what is the sum of the integers from 1 to 50 inclusive?
Oh, come on.
1 to 15 is subtracted.
Yeah.
Oh, he's final phase.
Five seconds.
I don't know. I guess like 800 something.
862.
Sorry, it's 942. Toss-up 21 is in physics, multiple choice. Material A has a bulk modulus that is twice the bulk modulus of material B. If both A and B have the same densities, by what factor must the speed of sound in B be multiplied to find the speed of sound in A? W, root 2. Interrupt
B, Captain.
W.
is correct.
Visual bonus, physics, short answer. In February 2016, physicists announced that the Advanced Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, or ALIGO, successfully detected gravitational waves predicted by the general theory of relativity in the measurement GW150914. Shown in the picture is a schematic of the experimental device and the data gathered. Answer the following two questions about the detection of gravitational waves. 1. What cosmological phenomena was the source of the detected gravitational wave? 2. In order to determine the amplitude of the gravitational waves, the L1 and H1 interferometers measured what quantity that is plotted in B?
The time it takes
From light to
from
beam.
light to go from a mirror to another mirror.
Yeah.
It's the difference.
The,
Yeah.
well, the difference between Alex and
Yeah,
LY.
yeah. The difference between two. Yeah.
Okay. 1 is merging black holes. 2 is the difference in length between LX and LY.
That is incorrect. 1 is correct, 2 is the strain or gravitational wave strain.
Can we challenge?
Stop the clock, please. Can you please state your challenge?
We challenge that they're equivalent.
And your answer again was?
The distance, or the difference in distance between, length between LX and LY.
Like on the two perpendicular axes.
Okay. Hang on, please, while we confer.
I thought that's what it was. I read about Lego while I was sitting there.
Because that's what strain is.
Dude, you know how I knew the bulk modulus question? Thermo textbook. I did that
Guys,
one. I did that one question.
If we don't interrupt, no, we're by 44. It's 42.
Sorry,
If we don't interrupt,
this is place smart. Okay, I didn't get place on.
and there's only 2 minutes, so just try, don't interrupt it. Just don't interrupt.
Isn't stress like how much the thing contracts it anyway?
Probably a lot.
4 or 6, something like that.
But like, I think time is going to be the limiting factor.
That's some good stoichage. Right there.
Just don't interrupt.
There's 4 questions left, though. Questions? Yeah, 20. Let's try to do. Please get the score closer. This is, I think, the exact score from Miraloma and TJ last year.
Do I have to drink these?
Very close. Probably.
I'm right now. Like I'm not gonna have it.
So what's plotted is the strain, and that's a unitless measure. The difference in length would be measured in length units, and so that's an incorrect answer.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we should have said division.
Okay. That was question 21. That was the visual bonus question. The answer was not correct, so we're going to move on to question number 22. It's a toss-up in Earth and space, short answer. Consider a thin accretion disk around a Schwarzschild black hole. What will be the radius of the innermost edge of the accretion disk in units of the Schwarzschild radius?
B, Captain.
1.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
A2.
2.
Sorry, it was actually 3. Toss-up 23 is in chemistry, short answer. Order the following 3 functional groups in increasing order of the rate of nucleophilic substitution at their central carbon. 1, amide, 2, acyl fluoride, 3, ester.
B1.
2, 1, 3.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
A, Captain.
2, 3, 1.
Sorry, it was actually 1, 3, 2. Toss-up 24 is in physics, short answer. A photon collides with a free electron. As a result, the photon is absorbed by the electron and then re-emitted with a longer wavelength. What is the name for the phenomenon described above?
B, Captain.
Raman scattering.
Sorry, it's incorrect.
A2.
Railway scattering.
No, it's actually Compton scattering. Toss-up 25 is in biology, short answer. All isoprenoids or terpenoids are generated using 5-carbon starting materials created by the HMG-CoA reductase pathway. In this pathway, HMG-CoA is converted by the action of HMG-CoA reductase to what molecule?
A, Captain.
Isoprene.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
B1.
Cholesterol.
Sorry, it's actually mevalonate. And that is the last question in the match. And that's the end of our match. Final score, Montgomery Blair 84, Lynbrook 40. Please join me in congratulating Montgomery Blair, the champions of our 2016 National Science Bowl High School competition. Congratulations, Montgomery Blair.